welcome to mPro. So my name is Joel Phillips. I'm CEO of ProShark and founder of ProShark and mPro, and wanted to give you a brief tour today of what the platform's all about, why we built it, and how it can help you. mPro, it's a product of years of wondering why technology never delivered on its original promise, which was to make life simpler and to give you the ability to perform tasks and functions without having to jump through a bunch of hoops. From a marketing perspective, there's not one business owner I'm aware of out there who is completely happy with the solution they have with regard to keeping connected to their customers. And it's really important that nowadays we stay hyper focused on staying connected with our customers and making sure that we add value. There is a lot of noise in the marketplace. Changes in technology have made it much less efficient to do things, reach customers through paid ads and such, even though there's still viable channels. But we wanted to offer a platform that allows you to do everything under one roof. And so our goal is to make life simpler for the CEO who's busy enough without having to try and learn multiple different technologies to stay connected to their consumer. mPro is a collection of communication tools, and we wanted to make sure that we created a system where you can keep connected your consumers and be able to better build a community around them, your products and your services. So we developed mPro, powerful marketing made simple, and we put everything all in one place. You can see the different plans we have: basic, business, teams, and enterprise. One thing I do want to note here while we're doing this demo is that teams is developed for a company where they have the ability to connect and stay connected to other people in the company so that your communication channel doesn't get strayed or you have to go to some other set of tools to be able to communicate with each other on how you're staying connected to your customer. You can go to mpro.proshark.com to see the features with each plan. Again, fairly straightforward, self-explanatory. We tried to keep it simple. Once you go to the login screen right here, log in, and here's the platform. This is the dashboard that you'll land on. There's no data really in here. We are happy to walk you through this in person. If you'd like to schedule a call, I'll show you how to do that, and we're happy to walk through it with you. We start with the dashboard, which is your personal calendar. It shows what appointments you would have for the day. Over here, any tasks, projects, reminders, tickets that you have. Also down below, we've got a communication widget, and this is a new platform. So we're still building out features, and we definitely want your feedback on what you'd like to see in a platform like this. We take very seriously the feedback of our consumers because we're doing exactly what you're trying to do, and that's build a community around your products or service to add value to our customers. Here you can communicate with anyone in your organization. We also have other components that you can add into your dashboard, such as revenue tracking, etc. We move down to calendars. Now, this is important because we have the concept of multiple calendars. The reason for this, in our calendars, we sync with Outlook, we sync with Google. We also have Zoom interaction, Google Meets. You can do all of that through the platform here. We have a team calendar. Your team calendar will show any company event. If, as an admin, I create an event that I want the entire company to see, then they will be able to see it here. Only admins can add to or subtract from this calendar, and then everybody has visibility into any type of company event or anything that's important to the company by a certain date. The personal calendar is one where I would have anything that only I can see as the owner of the account, whereas team calendar is visible to everyone in the company. Personal calendar is only visible to me. Feature set is that we are adding where your VA can share in your personal calendar. That should be out by fourth quarter of 2022. The next calendar we have is the sales calendar. And what that sales calendar does is it tracks any sales appointment for your sales team. If you have a team of salespeople, or if you have an appointment setter external then they would add sales appointments to this calendar, and those appointments can then be divvied up by anybody who's in a sales role. So you have different roles of individuals in the company: admin, sales, support, etc. And then appointment calendar, if you have your own appointment setters, then you open up the appointment and you check it as moved to the sales calendar. The one thing that's important to note here is that we can customize these calendars. The one thing that's super powerful about mPro is its customizability. We can change it to accommodate whatever workflow you need. Now we have tasks are broken down into 3 different segments. One is to-dos, which is the simplest form of task. I love this feature about the platform because I need to stop by the grocery store, buy groceries. That's it. I save it. It's there. Okay, great. When I do it, I just check it off. It moves it over to the finished task. Oh wait, I forgot to buy one thing. I just uncheck it and moves it back over into the to-dos. Then I do that, mark it done, and then I just delete it. It's that simple. From to-dos, we move into tasks, which is a little bit more complicated. Well, let's make a new task real quick. I need to go and create a landing page. Here I'm going to put in tag sales landing page, and then I'm going to mark priority. I'm going to mark a start date. I'm going to mark a due date. Let's say I want to have it done by the 30th. It's not a repeatable item. I can insert a checklist template for all the features or functions that I need to do, and then I can say create a sales landing page for the site. And you'll see where I can save this and then assign it. So if I want everyone in my organization to see it, then I will mark it public. If I do not, I just want to assign it to certain individuals, then I will not mark it public. I can also make it billable to a client. Those are key things about this task that are important to know. Then once we do this, if it's a billable thing, I can time it in the system. I can add comments, I can add images, I can assign it to specific individuals. We have assignees, and then any followers if I want a customer to see this as we go forward with it, then I can add that customer in here, and then they can follow along with it without interacting with the ticket. So that's really important. Then as I want to move up from status to status, I can do that. I can mark the priority. I've got a start date, due date here. It's not billable, it's not public, and then that's it. So now we have created the task. Let's look at the card. From here, I like the Kanban view. Very similar to other platforms out there, but we've added a few features that we like even a little bit better. So when I open that task, I can, and this is not meant as a complete walkthrough, but I can add a comment. In that comment, I can tag anyone who's in my group. Gabriel. And then that way they're notified when this ticket's saved. So and then I can add any comments. Please take a look at this ticket. So then I add the comment. I can upload files with it, images, anything that I want to share, Loom videos, any type of other video that you want to make sure is known to other people in this ticket. That's all you do is just attach it here. You close that. You can move it to any category you like. This to me is the easiest way to move a task through the system. We can also look at it in list view, which I can filter it to any particular function. I can take out certain lists. This gets to be really helpful when you have a large list of items in the system. That is it for task. Then we move to projects. Task was more complex than to-dos. Projects is more complex than tasks. Project is a collection of tasks. In projects, if I have a large client project due, then we will create a client project, and we can pick the customer here. I want a list, then I just go and pick a customer, and then this, as we go through all of the tasks that are assigned, we can calculate, it'll calculate progress and show it on the progress bar. We can assign billing to the project, whether fixed rate or task hours. We can assign a status to the project, rate per hour, estimated hours, members, etc., start date. What's important to note here, and we'll just save this in this current format, is that we don't have any tasks assigned, so that's why it shows 100%. But I can select the tasks that get associated with it. I can create a timesheet, milestone, files that are associated with the project, discussions, so we can keep track of any discussions that we have with the client. Gantt chart this will not show anything because there's nothing in there. Tickets, support tickets that surround it, sales, notes, contracts, etc. Moving on from there, and notice we can also invoice project, but we'll get to that in just a moment. We have the concept of company, and we have the concept of contacts. Company holds contacts, and contacts are individuals that can also be their own container. In contacts, we have leads, prospects, and customers. Leads are people that we have not talked to or interacted with. Prospects are people that are in the system that we have not sold to, but we have interacted with, and customers are people who have purchased from us. Also, we have web forms can be implemented straight into your website so that it dumps leads right into the system. We can track conversations. We have messaging, marketing efforts, sales. Those are all tracked through the CRM. Now we move down to the sales category. We have a pipeline, which moves leads through the system very much in the same way that tasks did. We move leads through the system, and our salespeople typically interact with this. Appointments, we can create appointments in here. They can also be created via schedule link here, so that you can put this in a web form. You can send it out in an email. People can schedule times with you, and it puts it right into the system. We can embed the form. We can change the form format. We can post the appointment to the sales calendar or post it to the appointment setter calendar. We can also add a redirect URL if we want to redirect them into a page in the website. Back to sales, we have appointments, we have callbacks, the ability for somebody to click a callback button, and then you can call them back at your earliest convenience. Invoices, you can invoice and take payments directly through the platform. Website builder is not connected to this account. That's why it takes it to a pay screen. But we have a website builder where you can build full-on websites, where you can build landing pages or sales funnels right in the platform here. Email marketing takes us to, we have an industrial strength email marketing platform that will allow you to bulk mail to your lists. Social media, you can log in and manage your social media accounts. And then business services are any referral services that we have in the platform. We will be offering a marketplace probably by mid-2023 so that you can also have a selling platform in the system. User settings are where you're going to control everything, any type of integration. Website settings, QuickBooks, statuses, lead types, schedule links, appointment settings. When you have your scheduling link, it'll block out times where you're not available. This is where you'll set those. API keys, FTP credentials, all of these are found within this section. Zoom meetings and Twilio API for SMS and email as well, if you don't want to use our outbound resources. Then utilities are going to be media. So we have, if you want to upload files into the system, you need a collection or storage place. This is a perfect place for companies to do that. Support, we have ticket system, we have knowledge base, we have support chat available, ticket system and knowledge base. We also have video tutorials. That is a quick look at the mPro platform. We went through it quickly, so there's a lot of ground we did not cover. If you have a question, please, I want you to go to ProShark.com. You can go to mPro right here to learn more plans. And then if you want to speak to a representative, just schedule a call here. We're happy to have a conversation with you and answer any questions. Just give us a call. It doesn't hurt to have a conversation. Thank you. I appreciate your time, and we'll talk to you later. Goodbye.